Let's talk about more of these trends and what are some are already calling the fourth industrial revolution. I'm joined live by Jacob Kirkegaard. He's a senior fellow at the Peterson Institute for International Economics. So you've listened to what we've been talking about here. A lot of buzz, especially when it comes to automation, as we just heard, artificial intelligence, augmented reality. So Jacob, my question to you is how will all this technology impact economic manufacturing trends and distribution of wealth?
Well, I mean, there's no doubt that what we're going to witness here is a continuation of the long-term trends for declining employment in most manufacturing sectors, spilling over also into many services sectors, medical professions, legal professions, management consultants, and those the kinds of people who probably, say, 5 or 10 years ago thought they were immune. Well, they certainly are not immune anymore. And what this means is that we're going to have a redistribution of earnings power. It's going to be clearly those kinds of occupations are going to be earning less because they can be replaced by machines. But we should also be clear that this doesn't necessarily have to mean overall increasing income inequality. That has to do with the tax system. But we should also be clear that there are many traditional occupations, plumbers and other things, that are actually seeing increased earnings powers these days because they're able to harness new technologies, but still retain components of their work that cannot be automated and done by machines.
Look, China is hosting Summer Davos. It is itself becoming very well known for its booming tech sector. New companies are popping up. How much will tech entrepreneurship there in China drive global economic growth?
Well, I mean, there's no doubt that China, being the second largest economy in the world already, and one that has already spawned with Alibaba and a bunch of other already very large, increasingly global tech companies, that China will be a major force in these trends across the world. It may not be quite Silicon Valley, but then again, no other country really is. But China is going to be up there with the other major industrialized countries, no doubt about it.
And very quickly, about 30 seconds left. Prime ministers of Sweden and Finland have already went with President Xi ahead of the WEF in Dalian. What do these Scandinavian countries see in China and vice versa?
Well, I mean, they certainly see a market. Finland and Sweden are home to large IT producers. I mean, Finland a few years ago were obviously home to Nokia. It's no longer a major telephone company, but still these have thriving IT and IT services sectors, and they look for China for trade and investment opportunities and a way for expanding economic integration.
All right, Jacob Kirkegaard, as always, we appreciate your insight.